Hey, what's going on, guys? Cliff and Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey, so we're wrapping up deer season, and it's here. I don't know. The last day of January. It's the last day of duck season. So we come out at lunch today. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, we're fixing to pump out a duck hunting video, depending on how this afternoon goes. But anyway, so the next season coming up is turkey season. So with turkey season right around the corner, we're gonna start talking about some turkey products. The products we got today, we're actually gonna do a 2-for-1 today, so you get 2 products in one video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Field Pro turkey seat made by Millennium, and then the Deception ground blind. So something about this ground blind, it's half size and it's half the weight. So it's only an 8-pound ground blind, and it's made to sit, I think it says it's 56 inches tall by 44 inches wide and 46 for the base. So 46 inches by 44 inches, and then the 56 inches tall, and it only weighs 8 pounds. So I never opened one of these up. I like the fact of like the little short ground blind. I'm interested to see what it looks like, because I mean, yeah, maybe it's made for turkey hunting, but it'd probably be, you know, pretty useful for deer hunting too, if it's more kind of short, compact, whatever. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna open the seat first, kind of go through the seat, and then we'll go ahead and pop up the ground blind, put the seat inside, because I mean, you kind of got to have one to have the other, right? So here we go. So guys, just like all the other videos, not all the other videos, but this stuff here, I'm down at my cabin. So on my way to my cabin, I had to go through Stuttgart, stop, seen Jody at Max Prairie Wings, got to talking about turkey hunting, and here we are with some turkey hunting stuff. So again, if you're looking to get one of these Millennium, the Field Pro turkey seat, you can pick it up at Max Prairie Wings, as well as the Deception ground blind, low profile hunting blind. And we'll go ahead and tag the prices right here for y'all. All right, so number one, I like the color of the seat for turkey season. Right, it's got some pretty turkey colors on it, turkey. All right, so first thing about the seat we're gonna talk about is the weight. We already kind of hit on the color there. So the weight is 6.4 pounds. So it's 6 pounds. It's not heavy. If you're gonna tote it, I think, you know, me, kind of that run and gun style turkey hunting, I'd probably cross strap it like this so I could still shoulder my gun and plop down. But so everybody knows, when it comes to comforts of seat, Millennium is the way to go. So let's kind of set this dude out, see what it's all about. Number one, if you can see the profile there already before I even sit in it, I like the fact that the top of it's kind of canted back. That's going to make it more comfortable. Perfect. I like it. So low profile, you've got kind of a lean back. One cool thing I'm gonna show you whenever I stand up, but if you don't like the way the seats lean back, there's an adjustment on this side. You just pull the string more straight up, or you can loosen it out, it kind of sits you back. So it is adjustable. You can see the side strap here. You can see there it's adjustment. That side strap wraps all the way around, comes back over to this side. So if you wanted to adjust it, you just pull this and it closes it up, so you can sit more straight up and down rather than that laid back kind of feeling. I like the laid back, you know, like Cadillac. Next thing, and what I'm a little bit more interested in, to be honest with you, is this Deception low profile hunting blind. So number one, you can tell by the box how much smaller it is than toting in a full ground blind. So let's see what it's about. 48 inches by 44 inches on the base, 56 inches tall, and 8 pounds. So if you're gonna carry the two together, you're talking about 14 pounds altogether if you're gonna carry the two together. So, or just over 14 pounds, almost 15 pounds. All right, so number one, y'all seen some of my ground blind videos, so you already know. One thing I'm already a fan of. Again, as a combination set, this ground blind has the double shoulder straps. So if I wanted to tote this, I'm ready to go. So I've got, you know, almost 15 pounds total in between my ground blind and my seat. can still shoulder my rifle. I can still tote it like this. We're good to go. Like most of the rest of them, you just see me open up the box. I have never pulled this out, so we're gonna learn together. All right, first things first, has a buckle. Undo that guy. It stays attached so you don't lose it. Start laying this guy out, and just like the big ground blinds, it's got the pull tabs there. So what I'm talking about whenever I talk about the pull tabs, give me just a second, we'll come around the front. Hitting this thing cute, little guy. So I'm talking about pull tabs. Where you fold it out, you got these little tabs here that are in the middle. You just grab a hold of it, pull it, and it pulls it out. So one, I guess, cool thing about it starting off is on the back of it, there's not a pull tab. So it's got 3 pull tabs. So let's back this thing up so you can sit. There you go. As you can tell, it's about waist high. Shooting windows. So one thing I'm gonna go ahead and talk awesome about, because y'all know I hate them, zippers. There's no zippers on the windows, so that's cool. It's got those same little hook deals on it. And you're looking at the front there. Comes around all sides, have the shooting windows, except for the back. We have no shooting window on the back, and it does have a zipper in the back. So I'm gonna tell you right now, man, if you was deer hunting with a rifle, or, there you go, I'll go ahead and open it up. If you were deer hunting with a rifle, or turkey hunting, this thing is freaking outstanding. As you can tell, I'm right here. I can stick. This is like the best little ground blind I've ever seen. Hey, it's the first tiny ground blind I've ever been in, but this thing is phenomenal. So just like always, give me just a second. I'm gonna hop out of here. I'll come get the phone and we'll go through this thing. It does come with some anchors. All right. So now you can see it. This is the front. One side, the same way as the shooting window. Back side zips out, and then another side. Let's talk about the inside of this thing. It's pretty sweet. All right. So as y'all know, it's not a secret. I was a pretty big fan of the Rhino blind because they didn't use a zipper system. So on the side, they use the same kind of design that is a sliding system. So one cool thing about the front, you see these? So if you wanted to close this up, you can hook these two together and it kind of closes them down once you pull this up. But if you wanted to hang it up, you go like this. Well, go like this. They've got a little thing up here. You hang it in that and you're good to go and it holds it up. So, you know, if you wanted to be as concealed as possible, let's close that. Just know I'm gonna leave the back door open for light because you're not gonna be able to see. So what I'm doing now is I'm sliding, unhooking, unhook. So like I talked about with that last one, the noise. There's just hardly, I mean, it's minimal, man. If you were deer hunting out of this thing or turkey hunting out of it with a gun, absolutely outstanding. So now, for the most part, we're pretty much blacked out. What I think is pretty awesome about this thing, let me shut this just a little bit. All right, so what I think is pretty awesome about this thing right off the bat is, say I was deer hunting somewhere and, you know, number one, it's not as big as those other ground blinds. So if you had the availability to be able to, you know, shotgun hunt or rifle hunt, something like that. Even crossbow hunt. You could crossbow hunt out of this thing, no problem. You know, the great thing about it is say that I didn't want a whole bunch of visibility. You can do them just like that, all the way around the front. So the great thing about these little sliders is it's not just a hanging spot. So you can adjust them to what you actually want. So if you was a little bit shorter, you could just bring this down. So if you're sitting on a ridge and needed to be able to see down instead of up, you could slide this part down. You know, let's think about turkey hunting real quick. So you might be facing a ridge up front, might be looking down a ridge on this side. You can slide these dudes down so you can see that downward angle. And then up front, you can slide this one up so you can see up that ridge in front of you. This little ground blind is absolutely phenomenal. This thing's great. And you got your little pouch over here on the side where you can ditch some stuff. On both sides, it completely blacks itself out when you're inside of it, and it folds easy, it packs easy, it's light. You know, like I said, you can tell I'm laid back in this chair right now, but you know, 15 pounds, just under 15 pounds, you have a full ready to go turkey setup. So if you were heading out, you know, the Midwest to go turkey hunting, or, you know, a place like Kansas, something like that, you know, here in Arkansas as well, if you're going to go hit those ridges, you don't want to carry that big, bulky ground blind because you don't want to have to do as much brushing in. This thing's low enough, man, you can find a treetop, drop it in the treetop, plop it up. It doesn't have a real big profile. It's kind of narrow, it's small, it's short. It's just going to be a whole lot easier to conceal. Even down in Texas, I'm going to tell you what, you could use one of these down there pretty easy to get underneath, find you a cedar tree, tuck it underneath, just drape the limbs over the top of it and let it bump. I think you'd be good to go. So let's get out of this thing. All right, guys, so one thing we talk about with the big ground blinds that I don't really think is going to be much of a thing with this one is the concealment, right? So some of those other ones come with your little straps up top where you can kind of shove some stuff through to be able to, you know, be able to block it up. So this isn't going to have that, but think about it. It's shorter, so you literally just take some limbs, stick right there in front of it, take your little tree topper, stick through your little hole in the top, looks like mistletoe, man, you're good to go. No, I just think it's going to be easier to conceal, so I think that's the reason they don't have a whole bunch of little slide marks, you know, so you can hang a bunch of brush on it, is because it's so short. You don't really have the problem with it sticking up and just big and bulky and having to, you know, be able to tighten it up. So to be honest with you guys, like if you're not bow hunting, if you're not compound or traditional bow hunting, this thing's phenomenal. Turkey hunting, gun hunting, muzzle loading, crossbow hunting. Man, you talk about shooting a bird with a crossbow out of this. I think it's going to be great. Set it up on the edge of a food plot. That's going to be money. Lightweight. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the pluses and minuses. We always start with the minuses so we can end with a smile on our face, right? So minuses. Write this down somewhere because you probably won't hear it again. I don't know that I have any. Maybe it's because this is the first like small kind of ground blind that I've seen, except for the chair ground blinds that have like the fold over. We're going to do those in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you watch if you're interested in those as another option. I don't really have a negative against this. I like the bottoms land type camo. It fits in really well, early season, late season. You know, it is what it is. You can put it on the side of a hill and it just works. So that part of it's good. I guess if I had to pick a negative about it, it's the fact that it doesn't have the little wraparound stuff where I can shove limbs into it. Because y'all know how I am. I don't like the flat top surfaces, so you're still going to want to lay, a tree limb or something over the top of it to kind of break that up. When it comes to the Millennium seat, everybody knows, man, if you fish at all, Millennium's where it's at. I really like Millennium seats. This one's no different. I like it. It's super comfortable. It's adjustable. Most of those little turkey chairs you get, if they are adjustable, they pop and make all kinds of noise. Not talking trash, but I'm not a huge fan of turkey chairs usually. That one's super comfortable. I think it's still going to depend on where you're hunting and how you're hunting. But I think that turkey chair's great. I don't have anything negative to say. Plus side, let's go there. Lightweight. 15 pounds or less, you've got everything you need. So, you know, I could put my turkey vest on. If I wanted to carry a turkey vest, I can put my turkey vest on, throw this on like a backpack over the top of my turkey vest. I am covered down in both spots. If I have a spot where I can set up and I don't need a blind, I'm good to go. If I have a spot where I'm more in the open, I need a blind, I need to sit in the sage grass, I don't have something to lean against, I've got a chair and I've got a ground blind. So 15 pounds or less, it's extremely simple to set up and it's quiet. I don't see how you can go wrong with it. Anyways, guys, again, we're getting tuned up. We're getting ready. You know, like I said, this is the end of January. We've got some shed hunting coming up the next couple of weeks. We're going to wrap up duck hunting today, and then we're going to roll straight into turkey hunting. We've got a special treat for turkey season coming. We're going out and doing some stuff with our community, so make sure you're following around for the turkey tour that's coming. It is going to be epic. If you're watching this and you've hung in this long, I am telling you right now, Connect Outdoors and On Your Own Outdoors are getting together, and it is going to be an epic ordeal. But that's all I've got for you guys this week. I appreciate y'all for watching. We've got some more deer hunts coming up. We've got some duck hunts coming up. And we are kicking the reviews back off, hard charging, getting ready for next season coming up. So, hey, guys, that's all I got for you. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, good hunting.